Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Have you ever felt like the world is changing faster than you can keep up? One minute, you're an expert in your field, and the next, it seems like a new technology has completely rewritten the rules. Well, you're not alone. This feeling has a name, the skills gap. And right now, its biggest driver is artificial intelligence. Let's break it down. The skills gap is the difference between the skills employers need and the skills the workforce actually has. For decades, this has been a slow, creeping change. But AI has hit the fast-forward button. Think about it. Jobs that were once considered stable, like certain types of data entry, basic graphic design, or even some forms of coding, are now being automated by incredibly smart algorithms. It's not science fiction anymore. It's happening right now in real offices all around the world. But here is the crucial part that often gets lost in the headlines. AI is not just taking away jobs. It's creating a massive demand for entirely new roles. It's carving out new career paths that didn't even exist 5 or 10 years ago. This is the other side of the skills gap, the opportunity side. And that's what we're going to explore today. What are these new skills? And how can you start learning them to not just survive, but thrive in the age of AI? The first and most obvious area is data. AI is fueled by data. It's the lifeblood of every machine learning model. That's why we're seeing an explosion in demand for data scientists, data analysts, and machine learning engineers. These are the people who can collect, clean, interpret, and build models from vast amounts of information. They're the architects of the new digital world. But it's not just about being a math whiz. It's about having what we call data intuition, the ability to look at a spreadsheet and see a story, to find the patterns that everyone else misses. It's a blend of technical skill and creative problem solving. To get a better sense of this, I spoke with Dr. Aris Thorne, an AI researcher and a leading voice in technology education. Cut to a pre-recorded interview clip with Dr. Thorne in a professional academic-looking office. The biggest misconception, Dr. Thorne told me, is that you need a PhD in computer science to work in AI. Of course, that helps for high-level research, but the industry is desperate for people who can bridge the gap between the technical and the business side. We need people who understand what a business needs and can translate that into a technical problem that a data science team can solve. Skills like data visualization, SQL, Python, and even just advanced Excel are more valuable than ever. The key is curiosity. If you're curious about why things happen and you're willing to learn the tools to find answers, you have a future in data. Cut back to the host. Dr. Thorne's point is so important. You don't have to build the next ChatGPT from scratch. But understanding how to use data to make better decisions is becoming a fundamental skill, just like reading or writing. Now, let's move beyond the purely technical. As AI becomes more powerful and integrated into our lives, we're running into some very complex human questions. How do we make sure AI is fair? How do we prevent it from inheriting our own biases? How do we decide what tasks are appropriate for a machine to do? This has created a brand new and incredibly important field, AI ethics. AI ethicists, or AI safety researchers, are the conscience of the industry. They're philosophers, sociologists, lawyers, and tech experts all rolled into one. Their job is to ask the hard questions and build frameworks to ensure that the technology we create is responsible, transparent, and beneficial for humanity. Companies are realizing that a biased algorithm isn't just bad PR. It's a huge legal and financial liability. They are actively hiring people who can audit their AI systems for fairness and build ethical guidelines from the ground up. This is a field where skills from the humanities, critical thinking, ethics, and communication are not just valued but essential. And that brings us to what might be the most fascinating new skill of all, prompt engineering. It even sounds futuristic, doesn't it? If you've ever used an AI image generator or a language model like ChatGPT, you've already done a basic form of it. Prompt engineering is the art and science of communicating with an AI. It's about crafting the perfect questions and instructions to get the exact output you want. Think of the AI as an incredibly smart, incredibly literal intern. It can do amazing things, but only if you give it precise, well-structured directions. A good prompt engineer understands the nuances of language and the logic of the AI model. They know how to use specific keywords, set a context, define a format, and guide the AI toward a creative or analytical goal. This skill is becoming a superpower. Marketers are using it to generate ad copy. Writers are using it to brainstorm ideas. And developers are using it to write and debug code faster. It's not about replacing human creativity. It's about augmenting it. To see how this works in the real world, let's look at the story of Maya. Just 2 years ago, Maya was a content marketer for a mid-sized company. She was great at her job, but felt like she was hitting a wall, spending most of her time on repetitive writing tasks. Show a short, inspiring montage of a person representing Maya, first looking frustrated at a computer, then discovering AI tools, and finally looking confident and creative. When her company started integrating AI tools, Maya didn't see it as a threat. She saw it as an opportunity. She dove headfirst into learning how to write effective prompts. She spent hours experimenting, seeing what worked and what didn't. She learned how to talk to the AI, how to refine her requests, and how to blend the AI's output with her own strategic insight. Today, Maya leads her company's AI content strategy. She's not just writing blog posts anymore, she's designing workflows that use AI to generate first drafts, analyze market trends, and personalize content for thousands of users at once. Her productivity has skyrocketed, and more importantly, she's now focused on the high-level strategic work that she loves. Maya's story isn't unique. People from all backgrounds, artists, teachers, project managers, customer service agents, are finding ways to pivot. They're taking their existing domain knowledge and combining it with these new AI skills. A graphic designer who learns prompt engineering for image generators becomes an AI art director. A lawyer who understands AI ethics becomes an invaluable consultant. A teacher who uses AI tools can create personalized learning plans for every student in their class. So the big question is, how do you get started? It can feel overwhelming, but the path is clearer than you think. First, embrace a mindset of lifelong learning. The skills you learn today might need an update in 2 years, and that's okay. Get comfortable with being a beginner again. Second, start small and get hands-on. Don't just read about AI, use it. Open up ChatGPT and give yourself a challenge. Try to get it to write a poem in the style of your favorite author, or explain a complex topic to you like you're 5 years old. Sign up for a free AI image generator and try to create a specific scene. This hands-on practice is where you'll build real intuition. Third, leverage online resources. There are countless free and affordable courses on platforms like Coursera, edX, and even here on YouTube that can teach you the fundamentals of Python, data analysis, or prompt engineering. Tech companies like Google and Microsoft also offer free learning paths and certifications. Find one that looks interesting and commit to just 1 hour a week. The momentum will build. The skills gap created by AI is real, and it's widening. But it's not a chasm we're destined to fall into. It's a bridge to a new way of working. A future where we offload the repetitive, mundane tasks to our machine partners and free ourselves up to focus on what we humans do best: creativity, critical thinking, strategy, and empathy. The future doesn't belong to the AI. It belongs to the people who learn how to work with it. Thanks so much for watching. I hope this gave you a clearer picture of the road ahead and maybe a little inspiration to take that first step. What AI skills are you most excited to learn? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content on navigating our amazing, fast-changing world. See you in the next one.